never stop reading the Bible. The more you look, the more you find. And well, that's our plan today. We're doing a deep dive into a specific part, Psalms 46 through 50. We've got some great material to work with, and the goal is really to explore these Psalms together, pull out the core messages and see what they mean for us now.
Yeah, it's fascinating how these 5 Psalms kind of flow together. They give this progressive picture, really, of who God is and our relationship with him. It moves from, his power and protection to this stark contrast between worldly thinking and real wisdom, and then it lands on what genuine worship actually looks like.
Absolutely. So let's start with Psalm 46. The material we looked at suggests it might have roots in a specific crisis, like Judah facing Assyria.
That's the historical backdrop suggested. Yeah, think 2 Kings 19. And right out of the gate, you get this powerful declaration, God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble.
Wow, a very present help. That feels really immediate.
It is. It's such a core nugget, isn't it? In what probably felt like total chaos, the psalmist points to God as the ultimate safe place. But it broadens out, It's not just for one group. He's refuge for all nations, sovereign over everything.
Okay, so not just personal safety, but global stability under him.
Exactly. The key insight seems to be that true security isn't about circumstances changing. It's about knowing the king is with his people. That Emmanuel idea, God with us.
Right, God with us, even amidst turmoil.
Yeah.
Which flows nicely into Psalm 47 then.
Yeah.
Celebrating that universal kingship.
Precisely. Psalm 7 is just pure celebration. Clap your hands, all peoples. It's shouting God's reign over the whole earth. And what's really striking here is this anticipation. This expectation that all nations will eventually join in, sharing the glory of Jacob, it says.
So looking forward to a time when everyone, Gentiles included, worships together.
Yeah, that seems to be the idea highlighted. All believers receiving their inheritance, united under his rule. It's a big picture.
Okay, from that global reign,
Yeah.
Psalm 48 kind of zooms back in, right?
Yeah.
To Zion, Jerusalem.
It does. The material links this one to maybe another historical moment, an invading army suddenly retreating from the city. It becomes a celebration of God's specific protection over his chosen place.
And the connection is his presence.
Exactly. The insight is tying the beauty and the security of Zion directly to God being there in the temple. It's a physical picture pointing to a spiritual reality. Safety comes from God's nearness.
Okay, so refuge, king, protector of his city. Then Psalm 49 hits differently. It feels like a wisdom psalm.
Oh, absolutely. This is where things get really interesting, maybe even a bit confronting. Psalm 49 tackles head-on the utter pointlessness of trusting in wealth or status.
Right, there's that really intense line.
Yeah, man in his pomp that does not understand is like the beasts that perish.
Wow, like the beasts that perish. That's stark.
It really is. And that's the nugget, isn't it? The brutal contrast. If all your security is earthly stuff, earthly cleverness, and you miss God's perspective, your end is no different from an animal's. Earthly success buys you nothing eternal, no escape hatch from death. True wisdom, real security, the psalm insists, comes only from God. He promises a rescue wealth can't touch.
That contrast is incredibly powerful.
Yeah.
Okay, which brings us to the last one in this set, Psalm 50. God himself speaks here.
Correct. It's presented as an oracle, a direct word from God. And the core insight, it's a sharp critique of just going through the motions, religious performance without the heart.
Like, I don't need your sacrifices. I own everything anyway.
Exactly that. He calls his people out. You're doing the rituals, but your hearts, your lives, they're far off. It's not matching up.
So it's sincerity over showmanship.
That's the heart of it. The takeaway from Psalm 50 is this call for genuine worship. Offer thanks sincerely. Keep your promises. Call on him when you're in trouble. And then honor him with how you live. True faith isn't just the Sunday morning stuff. It's an inner reality that shapes everything. Gratitude and obedience.
What a progression through these 5 Psalms. From God's absolute power and refuge to the harsh reality of temporary things versus eternal life.
Right.
And ending with this call for authentic, from-the-heart worship. It really builds.
It really does. They layer on each other, making a powerful case for where our ultimate security and hope should lie, only in God.
Absolutely. This deep dive was based on material provided by the Center Studio.